objective, what is our course objective, is to understand the technology behind website. The technology, how do they build website? Many of us just wonder that they are building website. Can someone build it himself? And that is why we are here. So to understand the technology behind website, and also to design website from the scratch using HTML and CSS. Then later we also add JavaScript. So but we are starting with HTML and CSS. What is HTML? HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. And that HTML is the structural aspect of a website. It's one that designed the structure. It's like somebody that have a body. Definitely that person have a bone. Okay, the bones are the main structure of the body. Okay, the flesh is just what covers it up. If you see anyone that does not have a bone, it will not be able to stand. So what HTML does is the structure of a website. And CSS, what is CSS? CSS stands for cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet, and that, you know, talks about the presentational aspect of a website, how you present your website, how beautiful it looks. That means it is the CSS that add color, make it beautiful, just like a woman being that has flesh. Okay, it is the flesh that makes someone look beautiful. If you're looking at the bones, looking at the skulls and all that, you will notice that someone is not beautiful. So the CSS is what adds beauty to it. And later on we're going to be talking about JavaScript. JavaScript is the programming language of HTML and the web. So we're going to be talking about that. That is the one that talks about the behavioral aspects of a website. Okay, so that will come up later. Okay, so the tools that we need for this to build our website: number one, we need a laptop or a desktop. Okay, that is very important. If you do not have a laptop or a desktop, there's no way you can build a website. So you need to get a laptop. So once you have a laptop, the next thing we need is the text editor. The text editor, we have three different types of text editor. The first one is Notepad++. You can download that if you did not have it on your system already. You can download Sublime Editor. Okay, what I'm going to be using is Sublime Editor or Visual Studio Code. Any of those three can do the same thing that any one of them can do. So once you download any one of them, you are good to go. Okay, and then we need a web browser. You know what a web browser is, like Firefox, like Chrome, like Opera, and so on and so forth. Without them, you cannot access the internet. It has to access the internet. So we need those three things. So once you have downloaded that, you have your Sublime editor or Notepad or Visual Studio on your computer. So let's dive into the real thing. The first thing we need to do after downloading all that and installing it is to create a folder. Just create a folder on the screen. So just right click on your screen and then select new. Under new, select a folder. Okay, so you can give it any name. So let me just give it a name like web development. Okay, web development. Okay, so I've created a folder now. Then just click out. So then you can now double click on it to open the folder you just created. Once you open it like this, we need to create another two folder in this place. The first one, just right click again and then go to new and then select folder. Okay, then the first one is going to be CSS. This CSS the structural aspect of it, I mean the presentational aspect of it, the color that we want to add, we're going to be adding it through this place, and then it's going to be showing in our website. So the first one is CSS, and the second one we're going to create is an image folder. Image, that means we're going to be using some images on this on creating, because if you notice every website, every one of them have images. So we're going to have an image, then any image that we need in our website, we can just, you know, put them on that folder, and then we connect it to our website. We're going to be showing you how to do that. Okay, so now that we've done this, so the next thing we need to do is to open our Sublime editor, our text editor. Maybe you have a Notepad++, or you have Sublime, so you can open any one of them. Let me open my Notepad++. This is my Notepad++. So I need to have a new page now. So this is a new page. This is a new page on my Notepad++. I decide to use Notepad++. I can use Sublime editor and others. Okay, so the first thing I need to do now is to save it. So I'll click on File, and then click on Save As, and then go back and locate the folder that we just created from the desktop. So the folder name is web development. Let me search for that. Web development. Can't find it. Let me check my desktop. Web development. Okay, so this is the folder. Okay, so you notice that the two folder that we created is already here. So now we're going to save this one on that folder. Okay, the name I'm going to use, let me just use my new design. Okay, you can make a small letter or capital letter, but you are going to end, when you are saving, end your saving with .html. The .html is the extension of HTML. So once you do that and click OK, so it's already saved now. So if you go back to that folder, you notice that we have the three of them there. Let me go back there. Okay, desktop. Okay, so web developments. Okay, notice that we have the three of them there, but if you notice that the icon for my new design is different from the remaining two, that is to tell you that it is telling you that you save from a Notepad or a Sublime. So that is what it's telling you. Then you can now view it online. Okay, so once we are here now, the first thing we are going to do here, let me just remove this. Okay, the first thing we're going to do here is to tell the system the kind of document we are working on. So we're going to declare the document, and to declare the document we are using a less than sign, this quotation mark, and doc type. Your doc type should be on capital letter, doc type. Okay, doc type, and then give a space HTML. Okay, it's already giving me an option. Then I close that and then click enter. Okay, so now I need to open my HTML. So close it, and then I need to this is opening of HTML, so I need to first of all close it. Let me just close it. To close it is less than sign, a slash, and HTML. So whatever you open on HTML, you have to also close. So I've opened it and also I've closed it. Okay, so the next thing I need to do now is to open the head. Now HTML is divided into two major parts. The first one is the head, and the second one is the body. Now if you view your website, whatever that is displayed on the top here all those things that you see on the top that shows the icon or the name of your website is the head. Whatever that is there is designed in the head, and whatever you see in the body on the plain places like this, maybe you have pictures there, you have a comment that talks about your businesses, all those ones are designed in the body. Okay, so I'm opening the head. Okay, so I also close the head, so I will not just make mistake. Let me just quickly close the head. Okay, so in between the head I'm going to put my title. Okay, let me say my title, open the title, okay, then let me say my title should be my new design. Okay, so let me close the title. Okay, so if I run this now, let me just save it. Just control S, we save it. Then if I go back to my folder, okay, in my folder, then if I just double click on this my new design, it will take me straight to my web browser. Then it will show me what we just created. Okay, this is it now. You notice that the body is plain, but if you check up here, you see my new design written there. Okay, so we've designed our, just like the title. So that is the first thing we need to do. So secondly, now let's go back to our folder and our work. Okay, so now let's create the body and put something in the body. Okay, let's just create the body. Let me close the body also. Okay, so in between the body, I'm going to create something very simple. There is what we use on HTML to create the title and all that. We call them headings. We have heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, up to heading 6. So the heading 1 makes whatever you put there very bold, and heading 2 is a bit smaller to heading 1. Heading 3 is smaller, so until you get to heading 6. So we are going to be using heading 1, which is H1. We normally use H1, so I will open H1. Okay, now put something. Let's say this is my new web design class. Okay, so let me close it. Okay, so if I save this now and go back there and run it on our web browser, this is a local web browser. Okay, you see now that now we have, this is my new web design class. You can see this display on the body, So the first one we did was displayed on the head, while the second one now is displayed on the body. Okay, I hope you understand the process of designing it. Okay, so we're going to stop here today. I would like you to go back and practice it on your own. Okay, until we meet next time. Okay, thank you so much. My name is Godi Amaka. I'm a software developer, and if you want to reach me, you can reach me on WhatsApp on 081-780-66776, or on you can reach me through my email chayintech75@gmail.com. You'll see it on YouTube, so please subscribe to our page. Thank you so much.